Morning, YouTube. Hey, this is PFC, Preparing for Christ. My name's Terry, and I want to give you guys a little shout, tell you what's going on, what the plans are. So, for those of you who may not know, I guess Iran's nuclear plant has been shut down, an emergency shutdown. Don't know why. They haven't said why yet. Don't know if Israel done an attack on them, if something happened with the reactor. Don't know if it's the cooling system. Who knows what. But Israel has a new prime minister. Naftali, I believe is his name, Naftali Bennett. And he has made it very clear through the election and now that he's prime minister that he's not going to mess around with Iran. So most likely could see a war between those two here real soon. It's not looking real good. But as I said in the past, you know, I was going to start talking about prepping a little more, and I watch a few different channels on here, guys that are preppers and things. And something I've noticed, let me say this, for you, those of you who watch prepping stuff, you may see some of these people, and I'm just your average guy. I'm on my way to work. I work for a living. I work every day. I don't have bunches of money for all this fancy equipment and, you know, years of supplies and everything else. You know, I try to look at it from a real standpoint. Not something so far out of reach that I could never meet that goal. So I try to do this in a realistic form. And to me, you need three basic. There's three basic, the most important things that you need to have. You need to have a way to protect yourself and your family. You need to have food and water, and you need to have shelter. And anybody, including myself, you can have extra water, extra food. But with that being said, everybody wants to talk about, you know, you got your bug out bag or your bug out location, or you're going to bug in, bug out, all this stuff. But I never hear people talk about, and this is the 90% of the reason why I like to prep or into prepping or whatever. I have a wife and 3 children. How are you gonna bug out or leave your or whatever? I mean, depending on the scenario, I understand that, but I got a little infant child up to a 13-year-old girl plus my wife. I mean, how are you gonna bug out per se with your entire family? Yes, it can be done. I'm not saying that if something happened, you had to leave your area. I understand that. But my thing is trying to have a group of people somewhat in your radius that you can work with and have a way to communicate that are all within, you know, it would depend on the scenario. I understand that. So if your family that's localized in your area, or maybe up to 20-30 minute radius, you know, a drive radius around you of people that you can communicate with, barter with, count on, come together as a defense force, any of that stuff. People never talk about the kids being involved. And I see people prepping all the time. They have water, they have food, and all this fancy equipment and weapon, all this stuff. Okay, but what about your kids? What about extra medicine for the butt rash? What about extra formula? What about extra diapers? What about... And kids are never going to understand what's happening in that scenario. You know, you need to have some comfort food for them. You know, a treat here or there. You just got to really look at and this is not Armageddon, World War III. I understand. I'm talking natural disasters and stuff. where you may have to shelter in place for a week, 2 weeks, who knows, before the stores get back online. Or the big thing, which is obviously coming, is this new cyber attack that's all you hear about. So it's obviously coming. It could be in the next week, could be in the next month, but in my opinion, most definitely within the next year. I almost feel as if they will allow a cyber attack to happen. And it could be on our power grid, it could be against the military, it could be who knows what. So it could be as simple as just being sheltered in place for a couple weeks and having to count on your family, in your home, your family in your town, or the family within surrounding areas, friends, co-workers, who knows. But it's something that people need to seriously contemplate and think about. But I don't see anybody talking about having children. Very, very few have I seen even mention children. And as I stated, that's mainly my purpose for this, is to be able to provide, protect my family. Not just myself, but my family, my wife, my kids. So I would like for people to give me some feedback. You can leave comments, or you can email me at talk2pfc@yahoo.com. Or you can leave it in the comments. We can communicate there. But and let me know what you guys want to talk about, what you want to hear, what topics you want to cover, what you want to see. I might go do some shooting this weekend. Maybe we'll get a little bit of that out there for you. But give me some feedback so I know what people are wanting and looking for, what topics to cover. But I'm going to, as I said before, try to get you guys a couple videos every week. I'm going to try to cover a few different topics and some how-tos and things of that sort. So let me know what you want to hear, what you want to see. And please make sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and share these videos with as many people as possible. And we'll see you on the next one. God bless. Stay safe.